All right, so we are live. So Jack, here's how it's going to work. This is going to be a direct connect from Zillow. Kenny's going to be Zillow. I'm going to be the client looking for a property in a particular area. What you're going to do is you're going to run through the method, the appointment location and motivation, and we're just going to run right through it. So don't break character. Just treat us like this was a live call. And like I said, there's no pass or fail. This is a different style of us booking appointments for all of us, right? That's why it's so important. We're all getting together. We're doing this. We're going to have some trial and error, and we're going to learn as we go. But at the end of the day, we can't be perfect, but we could be perfect with our Zillow Flex rollout, and that's what we want to do. So we're going to hit it on 3. So on 3, 2, 1, deep breath, action. Kenny?
Cool. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, Jack. Hey, this is Zillow Flex. I have a live connection for you. You're ready to take the call?
I am ready.
Great. I have Elias to the phone. Give me a sec. Coming in. Ding.
Good evening. Is this Elias?
Hello?
Hi, is this Elias?
This is him. How are you?
I'm doing
This is
pretty
him.
good.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. I say I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well.
Awesome. Well, happy Friday, Elias. My name is Jack Stegner with eXp Realty in the Bay Area. I'm a Zillow Premier agent with Team Fast, which is why we connected. From the report I got, you were interested in 123 Main Street in Oakland?
Correct. Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Would you be interested in seeing it this weekend?
Actually, I'd like to see it. Yeah, actually, I would tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay, cool. How about I book you down for at noon, December 19th at noon?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Awesome. So I'm going to call the seller now and set up the appointment for Saturday, December 19th at noon. I'll contact you once the appointment is set up. Do you prefer to call, text, or email?
You can call or text. That works for me.
Call or text? Okay. Well, nice talking to you, Elias. I'll text you once I've contacted the seller, and the steps will be from there to view the property.
Okay. And then, Jack, so that property is listed right at $900,000. Do you think it's going to be competitive? Do you think it's going to sell for that much?
So I'll have to pull up the comps, and I'll do a little research for you, but I will happily do that for you, and I can get that answer back to you right after this call.
Okay. And so do you think that there's going to be multiple offers on this property?
The market we're in right now, there's a large chance where it could be multiple offers, but I think if we come in as competitive as you are, and if you really want the property, I think we can go get it.
Okay. All right, cool. So anything I need to bring with me tomorrow?
So like I said, if you just want to you can bring whoever you want. Like I said, I'll explain on the other call, but if you want to bring whoever you want, and I'll send you a document called a PED. And so what that is, it's just a coronavirus like declaration or disclosure where like you just have to wear your mask all the time and like have the hand sanitizers. They'll probably have booties there. If not, you just go in your shoes. So yeah, just bring your mask. That's really what the main thing is.
Okay. All right, cool. So what's next? What's happening next? I'm sorry.
So can I just ask a quick favor from you?
Yeah, sure. What's going on?
So at the end of this call, Zillow will send you a survey, and if you could fill it out for me, that would mean so much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. So thank you so much, Elias. Before I go, do you have any more questions for me?
No, I guess I'll just look forward to hearing back from you.
All right. Awesome talking to you, Elias. Like I said, I'll contact the seller now. I'll set up the appointment for tomorrow at noon, and then I will call you or text you right after I've set it up.
Okay, cool, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look forward to hearing from you.
Look forward to meeting you tomorrow, Elias. All right, goodbye.
All right, cool. Cut. All right, Jack.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I know you're a little nervous and you're rushing to do this, man, like to get to the office, but you did a really good job. So I think for your intro, which is something that we've really been hearing different variations. I think you had a really strong intro, who you are, what company you're with, what team. And it was kind of like, it was super inviting, right? That's why we've connected. So it's like, I'm here, like you're lucky that you landed with me, Jack Stegner. Right. Yeah. So I think you did a really good job. Never confirm the appointment unless you know that you can get in for that noon spot. You said, perfect, let's put you down for 12 o'clock. Here's what I'm going to do. You said, check with the seller, use this in your vernacular and put this in your vernacular. I'm going to check on seller availability for tomorrow. If 12 isn't available, is there an alternate time that would work for you and your family?
Got it.
Right. So what we want to make sure that we're getting away from the one thing that, and you didn't say agent, which is great, is that we're going to get away from saying, let me check with the agent, because what it instantly does is it takes that control that we're supposed to have and say, oh, another agent's now going to be in control, right? So you want to always remain in control.
Yeah.
So really good stuff. You don't have to mention the PED on this very first call. The PED will be part of the follow-up. And then when you start getting nervous, and I don't know if you know this about yourself, when you start getting nervous and don't know what exactly you're going to say, you start saying like, and like comes out as part of like a nervous word, right? It's kind of like, so, but your word is like, right? So cognizant of that when you get into like a pressure situation, you know, instead of trying to fill it with words, you don't necessarily have to, but notice that, right? But overall, Jack, I think that was a really, really good job. So let's go over to Judge Kenny and get his feedback.
Yeah.
That was all really good. The calls have been getting better and better. I don't know if you guys just been talking to each other and kind of giving each other pointers, but I felt like it was just very clear, easy. You didn't say anything you didn't need to say in the beginning. There was some extra stuff at the end, like the P forms and stuff, but for most part of it, I think in the real conversation, you know, like you're not actually gonna tell us when you're confirmed that time, you know, because you have to think about county. So I think you were just going through the playbook. But overall, I think it was pretty good. Your tone was pretty, like there's a variation of tone, so it wasn't too monotone. You sound very helpful, and then like it's really good to be kind of more chillax and unintimidating, because then like you're coming from servicing, and I think that overall the call was like probably one of the better calls for sure.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
I think that you exude advocacy, and
advocacy.
That's an important word.
Sorry, that's
advocacy. You exude that for sure. So let's go over to Judge John.
Nice. Yeah. Sorry I was late, guys, but I caught kind of the second half of that. I missed the appointment setting part. Obviously, I'm sure that they've explained that that's kind of the primary focus of this call. But, you know, second, everything that they say on like the tone and the energy, like I'd be pumped to meet you and go tour a property with you. You definitely went into too much detail on the PED. You can do that on the follow-up call, and even when you do talk about it, like you don't need to talk about like booties and stuff. Like basically just like I'm going to send you this form that's required to tour properties these days, and basically saying that we know we haven't been exposed to the virus and that we're going to use caution when returning the property. But you don't need to do that in the first call. But even when you do bring it up, like you really don't need to go into that much detail. But yeah, overall good stuff.
Good stuff. Okay. Yeah. No, I would say, Elias, you threw me off when you were like, is there anything I need to bring? And I was like, oh, fuck. Let me think. That's what threw me off there. So yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Okay.
All right, cool, man. And so, yeah, Jack, I think, and to look back at when you first started on this team, like you've done nothing but grow. You've done nothing but grow and show that you grow. And you know, I know you're inches away from getting into contract, and you've been working your ass off. And so keep doing what you're doing and keep staying as humble as you are, man. Like your humbleness is really what's going to set you apart. You are one of the kindest people I've met. Thank you for helping Jen and I out today. Appreciate that. You know, and even though you didn't need the $100 or want the $100, you know, that's our thank you to you.
That was way too nice of you, but thank you. Yeah, no.
Appreciate it. All right, brother. Well, you did a really good job, man. Like I said.